Starting live.
All right.
Good morning.
Day 2 of 5. We're excited and happy that you are here and joining us this morning for some movement, for some breathing, for some
conscious focusing, meditating. So again, Nicole and I are reframing this COVID as ways to heal through calmness, openness, vigilance, intelligence, and dedication. So today, my, openness. So beginning to get curious about what are you opening to lately? So what is it that you are facing toward? What are you turning toward? What are you turning on? What's turning you on? Are you watching particular... Yeah, consider that. Or what's shutting you down? What's closing you off? What's disconnecting us? So in an era where we're all prescribing social distancing, can we simultaneously create social connection? So one of the most powerful ways that we can keep our system, our energy system, and our aliveness flowing is to remain open, particularly to curiosity, to learning, to discovery. So Dr. Bruce Lipton, who studies a lot about neuroanatomy and epigenetics, and he talks in volume about how all our cells, whether they be a brain, a bone, a blood cell, have two primary features. They're either growing or they're guarding. And in the same way, when we're faced with crisis, with stress, with fear, we have similar avenues, growing or guarding. And if we're doing both at the same time, it's like stepping on the gas and the brakes at the same time. So we want to share some of our favorite ways to breathe, move, love that help bloom our hearts, that help unfurl our minds, and help us to expand into new possibilities, new structures. So,
and some of the ways that we do that best is to create some fun. So let's have some fun together, breathing, moving, and loving, connecting and growing and opening this morning with our jaw. Let's play around with a little bit of our jaw and a little bit of opening into our jaw, because this area oftentimes when we're stressed, when we're feeling overwhelmed or anxious or nervous, we sometimes clench our jaw consciously or unconsciously. And when we do that, we send this message to our whole entire body, to our whole system, that something's wrong, something's awry. So we want to let that jaw go, send the message to our proprioceptors that all is well. And we can do that with a letting go breath.
Love this one.
So we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through a soft jaw, open mouth. You can add some noise to it if you like, the ancient sound, the healing sound of your heart. You can make the sound ah.
So getting open to have a good time sometimes includes sound effects. Actually make an audible sigh. Would you be open to feeling good with the sound of your breath? And you can do this with your eyes open. You can do this with your eyes closed. We can also add some layers to this. So I'm going to have you grab your right hand. Your right hand going to grab your jaw, your mandible, your mouth bone. Yes.
And you're going to take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And then use your hand to help stretch your jaw open.
Relax your masseter. Take a few more like that.
Let's
and I'll
do that,
explain a bit about the anatomy of our jaw. Our masseter muscle, which is one of the primary contractile muscles that compresses our jaw, is the strongest muscle for its size in our body. Of course, quadriceps are the strongest. And the TMJ, let's try 3 more ahs.
Oh yeah, 3 more? Okay.
3 more.
I was ready to do something else.
The proprioceptors.
He's got more to say, everybody. Maybe he should hold his jaw.
Maybe I should hold my mouth. Highly sensitive to stress. Okay, so let's create a variation to unwind.
Build. Okay, cool. So we're going to grab our hand with our jaw, our mouth.
We're going to grab our hand with our jaw?
Yes. So we're going to go the other way. Thank you. We're going to go the other way. And this time we're going to stretch your tongue out of your mouth. And you're going to go la.
This is a fun one.
Yeah,
so how long is your tongue?
Deep breath in. And la.
If you shake and wiggle and smile, you get extra bonus features.
So stretching your mandible down, stretching your tongue out and down.
Your masseter muscle, your TMJ joint. Can you actually touch the back of your hand with your tongue? How about one more like that?
One more.
The goofiest you got. If you got little kids around, let's get them going.
Yeah.
I definitely feel better.
Yeah, I got a little heat too, a little warmth, feel a little nice stretch in my face.
And definitely that stretches us beyond the known, because typically you don't make weird loud noises moving your jaw and your face around. So
on a Saturday morning?
Again,
maybe not.
Any morning, building our openness, our willingness to discover, to learn and grow. Another way to explore openness through movement.
Yes, so let's move a little bit. This is a Qigong full body warm up experience.
I'll set the camera up.
Ask you to stand on up. All right, here we go. Gotta pull up my pants.
By the way, that last one with the jaw, when you release your jaw, you release about 70% of the unconscious holding in your entire body. So,
yeah, unconscious tension, unconscious holding by just relaxing your jaw. So throughout the day, can you start to notice when you're clenching and when you're letting go? And you can start to let yourself get some relief, a whole system body relief with the letting go breath. And then we can start to move our bodies. Let's just wake up into our bodies a little bit more with some teacups.
Oh, tea.
So some of you who've been to our,
tea.
I love tea, and some of you who've been to our classes before may have experienced as teacups, but have we ever done it like this? So no. So let's try this together. You're gonna, like a nice wide stance. You always want your knees and your toes pointing in the same direction. And you're gonna have one hand up. Let's just do one hand at a time. And you're gonna have your right hand up, and you're gonna have your palm spread nice and wide with your palm facing up towards the sky. And imagine on your palm is a cup, a cup of tea. And not just a cup of tea, but it's sitting on a saucer. So you got a tea saucer, a teacup, and since we're beginners, we'll just keep it empty. We just don't want to drop the cup at this point.
Maybe
right?
iced tea,
Iced
so we
tea?
don't burn ourselves if we spill the tea.
So
Don't spill the tea.
that's the goal. Don't spill the tea. So keep your palm up the entire time as you bring your pinky in towards your waistline, towards your navel, and then under your arm. Ooh, keep it up. Press it up behind you. Bring it around to the side of you. Can you keep it up? Keep it up as you swirl it over your head. Keep it up, and then spiral it back to start.
It's like a double helix to spiral.
All right, let's try that again. So you're going to go in towards your navel.
I'll go backwards so you get
Back
another view.
towards the wall behind you, out towards the side. Can you keep the teacup up? Did you keep it up? Up, 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 up as you bring it over your head and swirl it around back to start. Let's just do one more time. Let's see how smooth you can make your movements.
And we keep following our pinky around and around and around.
And then let that go. Drop your tea. Boom. Okay, let's try then the other arm. Maybe your other arm might feel a little more flexy, a little more open. You might feel that in your shoulder more. So let's do this again. This time the pinky comes in towards your left side, left hand, moving towards your navel, back behind you, out towards the side. Keep it up, keep it up. I find that if I look at my hands, it's easier to keep my palm up towards the sky. Let's do that 2 more times. Bring it back, bring it out to the side, bring it over your head, and then back to start. Notice you can't keep your spine still and do this without dropping your tea. So one more time, press it back, bring it around, over your head, and then back to start. Very nice. Yeah? Good?
I like it.
Did you keep your tea up?
I spilled a little tea.
I had a little wobbles. All right.
Jake will have to lick that up.
All right, so now let's go the thumb way. Let's see what the thumb. Let's see what the thumb can do. Maybe it's easier to go out than in. So let's go out first, right hand up, thumb way, going thumb back towards the wall behind you first, and then over your head, and then under your arm, back to start. Where did that go? Okay, let's try it again. Let's go back and over. Let's go around and under, back to start. Last time.
Inhale up.
Yeah, notice, are you breathing?
Exhale down
And let that go.
Lovely.
All right.
I like that.
Left
Feeling
hand?
good, feeling good.
Is it easier thumb way or pinky way?
I like
Right
the
arm,
pinky way.
left arm, thumb back. over your head. Oh gosh, that's a tough one. And then going underneath your arm. 2 more of those. Back.
Everything in the universe
and
swirls
around.
and spirals, feeling the natural curve of the universe
One
expressed
more.
through your body. That backwards facing position was actually helpful and not distracting.
You have a nice distracting back.
Well, thank you.
All right.
What an appropriate way to say so.
Yeah, so
Oh, can I add
Let's-
the legs bending forward and
let's
back?
do more. You can add the legs. I don't want to add the legs. Jake is doing his own thing. But let's do 2 arms. We're not done yet. We're
Double
not finished.
teacup.
We're not finished here. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do 2 arms at the same time. Let's go the pinky way in toward your navel.
You could have 1 foot forward and straighten that front leg.
Press it back. Oh my gosh, around.
Bend
and then
that front knee.
open. And then exhale, close.
Straighten the front leg, round forward.
Let's
Bend
expand.
the front leg.
Breathe in. And then exhale, contract.
Lots of options.
Last one.
Find the modification
Biggest breath of the day.
that makes you smile.
And then exhale. All right, were you able to keep your palms up? Dropping some tea? Let's go the other way. Let's go pinky. Wait, thumb way. Let's go back first. Back, inhale.
We're trying to audition for Matrix 4.
Exhale.
Get your inner Neo or Trinity helping dodge those invisible bullets.
I'm definitely dropping some tea. And then around back to start and let that tea go.
I'm feeling
Shake
warmed
it
up.
out.
Yeah.
Give yourself a little bounce out, a little shake out. Your feet connected to the floor or bouncing and lifting and jumping a little. Let's do that letting go breath one more time. Inhale through your nose and then exhale through open mouth. So nice. Wiggle and shake.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can keep standing or join us back.
Oh, we're going back down. Let's go back down.
Yeah, let's do one more exploration and look into getting open and willing for discovery. So, two of our favorite teachers, Gay and Katie Hendricks, who we love and adore, Foundation of Conscious Living, if you want more about them, talk about how in their decades, over 30, 40 years of helping facilitate healing, that the number one ingredient to finding success and happiness in your life is our openness to discovery. And so consider for a moment, as we take a few deep breaths, ground, center, locate yourself in your body. You could maybe even place palm over your heart, or your thighs, or touch the ground. You could touch maybe an area that could use a little attention, or an area that you're healing in. And as you check in, take a nice deep breath and use the sound of discovery, the sound of wonder, which is Take a deep breath in and just begin to open your curiosity. This is where creativity comes from. This is where play comes from. 2 more deep humming breaths. Very interesting that the same letters that make up the word creation are the same letters that make up the word reaction. So are we reacting? Or are we creating? How can we learn and discover from every experience, every event, even the so-called not so good, not so fun experiences?
Like pandemics?
Like pandemics, like things going haywire, like what is going on in our world.
Yeah.
So here's a few questions I want you to consider and beginning to fluff up that openness to discovery.
Are we doing this with our...
You can have your eyes open,
Okay.
your eyes closed. You can continue to contact. Sometimes feeling that connection in your body really helps you feel connected with yourself. And I want you to consider how open you are. Would you be open to experiencing this pandemic and all the little moving parts and shifting sands as an opportunity to learn? You don't have to have an immediate direct answer. In fact, the question, asking yourself, getting curious, is more important than having a clear, resolute answer.
So just asking myself, floating the question, what can I learn from this?
Yeah, am I open to learning from this? What can I learn? I wonder, how is this pandemic in service to my healing? Getting open and curious, maybe floating in, drop another question into your open mind, your open heart. I wonder how this uncertainty can fuel my next creative expression. Notice it's not It's a nice In fact, let your sound, your air, inwardly vibrate and massage your throat, your ribs, your solar plexus, your belly, even down to your pelvis. She float a couple more. I wonder how I might befriend the unknown. The great thing about openness is you don't need to know how to do it. You don't even need to believe it's possible to get open. I wonder how I can enjoy all of my feelings. Even the so-called negative feelings like fear and sadness and anger. I wonder how I can ally with all of my feelings.
Yeah, and I start to feel my shoulders drop. I feel my voice getting softer. I feel my breath getting wider and bigger with every breath, with every
So it's very easy. You can soften your hands, your expression, continue to breathe deeply. It's very easy to get wrapped up in the experiences and in the shape-shifting, tumultuous environment. But there's really two primary ways to create. We can create from the outside in, and this is exogenous, right? Something happens, and then we react to it. Or if we're, really practiced, maybe we respond instead of habitually playing the same script and reacting. So that's where the universe is shaping our experience. That's an outside-in job. If you want the inside-out job, you want to go for endogenous. Instead of the world shaping me, how can I create the container through my breath, through my movement, through my focus, so that I am shaping my experience? And this is where we source from the inside out. This is why we like to start our morning with some kind of conscious focus. It could be an inspirational reading or an activity out in nature. Walking our dog is one of our favorite ways. So continually looking for opportunities to learn, to grow, because if we're guarding, if we're defending and we're protecting exclusively, it's very difficult to simultaneously expand and grow and learn. Again, it's like that 1 foot on the brake, 1 foot on the gas. So how can we continue to open ourselves up to the flow of our experience, to the flow of our feelings, to the flow of our friends' feelings? Here's another one.
Wait, there's more.
I wonder, how can I easily receive and experience my feelings?
Yeah, and I wonder how I can easily receive love and support from everywhere, anywhere around me.
Yeah.
From my family, from my friends, from the news sources I'm looking at, from resources that I haven't even yet discovered.
Yeah, so the joy of openness, again, is you don't need to know the answer. You don't need to know the steps or the how-to. You don't even need to believe it's possible. We just begin to open, and this is the
where can I receive loving support today? Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah,
and
play with that.
Question is going to open up the manifestation and realization. So keep asking really good questions. Keep being curious. Join us tomorrow.
Tomorrow, day 3. Totally 3 different new approaches for, what is tomorrow? C.O.V.I.D.
V for vigilance, which literally means to make watchful, careful attention. So how can we be full of care while we're on watch? So to review today, the letting go breath. In through the nose, out an open mouth. You know, don't just practice this in social distancing. Visualize yourself at the red light or when you have to wait, like in a line.
Or how about, yeah.
Or anytime, give yourself the let go breath, silently out an open mouth or with the ah and the la. Practice movements that open and close, that contract and expand.
Well, and noticing, when are you contracting? When are you expanding? Are you opening up to the moment, or are you moving away from it? And just noticing when you're doing that. And then finally,
look for the question. Look for what pleases your curiosity.
yeah, getting curious, opening to wonder, opening up to the questions on how is this all in service of you?
How can this be a gift to you? Where's the gift? What is this challenge?
And we know it's not easy. We're not working either. And how is this in service of us, even though?
How is this in service to our evolution, to our expansion, to our love, to our connection? All your core values, put them in the context of curiosity. How can I grow closer to realizing what I really want? And keep favoring the questions.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Same time, same place.
Thanks for joining us.
Mwah! Lots of love.
Have a great day.